Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Game 2 of the Wild Card Series between Indiana and New York. Indiana prevailed with 6 runs in the top of the ninth inning to take a 9-8 win and wind up with a 1-0 series lead. Tonight's contest will feature Bob Friend against Orel Hershiser. Bob Friend finished 11-9 in the regular season with a 5.08 ERA and a 1.620 whip. Not much of a strikeout artist, but he could definitely get the ball in play here. Orel Hershiser, however, had a 4.38 ERA, a 1.462 whip, but went 17-5 in the regular season. And thanks to his vaunted offense, was able to pick up his 17 wins. So it's clear skies today, 62 degrees for tonight's ball game. The wind blowing in from right at 11 o'clock and 11 miles an hour. There are 45,742 fans on hand for tonight's game. Don Mattingly was hurt late in game one, was replaced by Gil Hodges. He's not up to 100%, but he will play despite all that. Given the fact that you do have a right-handed pitcher in here. So Indiana, being really fortunate that they picked up the win, and the Yankees with their bullpen absolutely faltering, looking to at least pick up a game in the Bronx. And this game's underway. So a bit of a cool night. The wind's blowing in, but it should be a great night for baseball. Lofton, Roush, and Mattingly come up next. Lofton went 0 for 4 in the first game, looking to make more of an impact in game two. Hershiser, first ball hitting here. There's a high fly ball that's in the right field. And like the wind blowing in from right, they'll keep the ball in. Keeler makes an easy play. There's your first out. So probably not a wise move here to probably hit the ball up in the air. You might want to hit in the left field corner where it might push it into the corner for a home run. But Orel Hershiser is a good sinker ball pitcher, keeps the ball down and has a 0.45 gives up 0.45 home runs per 9 innings. So it's a rare feat. Ed Roush, 1-0. Ground ball to short. Rodriguez fires to first and he gets him. Rodriguez had those 2 back-to-back errors that opened Indiana's floodgates for 6 runs. 2 for 4 with a home run RBI for Mattingly last game. A 2-1 pitch to Mattingly here. There's a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So I think with his injury to his right leg, I think he's a bit more. He's not looking to him ripping the ball too hard. He's just making contact and following a simple follow through in a swing. He does it there, picks up a single. Chuck Klein went 3 for 4. He drove in a run last game. The 1-1 pitch to him. There's a line drive and a base hit to right. Mattingly stops at second base. First and second with 2 outs. Scott Rowland went 1 for 5. He drove in a run last game. Actually scored a run, also struck out. Hershiser looking to get out of this inning here. The 0-1 pitch to him. And a wild pitch is thrown away here by Hershiser. That'll allow Mattingly to take third and Klein to go to second. The 1-2 pitch to Rowland. Ground ball and a base hit to left, 2 runs will come in to score. The throw is not in time. And a 2-run single for Scott Rowland. And Indiana in the top of the first that's quickly taken a 1-0 lead. Just like that after 2 outs. So threw the sinker, but threw it a little bit too much middle of the plate, and then Rowland just muscled it to left field. Bubbles Hargrave 0 for 4 last game, the 3-2 pitch to him. Hard ground ball. There's a base hit to right field. Rolling, running from second, heading to third. He makes it. First and third, 2 outs. Billy Herman, the big hero of game 1, who had a 3-run home run, drove in 4 runs in his first game. But the big 3-run home run at the top of the night gave Indiana the most improbable of wins. He's looking to sort of blow up this inning here. The 0-1 pitch to Herman. There's a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Base hit up the middle for Herman. And Hargrave from first to third, once again, it is 3-0. So Herman delivers an RBI single, and they've just taken a really dominant 3-0 lead here. And they've been hitting Hershiser around pretty good. Dickie Thon, 2 for 5 on an RBI. The 0-2 pitch to him. Here's a line drive and a base hit the other way. He'll score Hargrave. It is 4-0 in the top of the first. Runners on first and second. Who saw this coming? Bob Friend coming in a hit. A 3-2 pitch to him. He swings and misses on a sinker. Not only in any of these, they bat around here and score 4 times. Wow. Boy, that's a shocker. So the bottom of the first here with Indiana already up by 4. The 0-1 pitcher by Bob Friend to Eddie Collins. And a ground ball to first. Mattingly will hustle over to first and collect the out unassisted. Keeler went 3 for 5 on an RBI. A 1-2 pitch to him. There's a drive that is hit deep in the left center. That'll be for extra bases. Keeler scattering around first, scattering around second. He's going to third. He'll make it easily with a triple. A 1-out triple. Well, that ball was stung into the deepest part of the ballpark, and it was pretty much an automatic he was going to get a triple. Joe Torre went 1 for 4 with an RBI last game. He's looking to drive in Keeler, the 1-1. A weak pop-up in foul territory for Scott Rowland. He squeezes the ball for the second out. And a big out here. A nice pitch there by Bob Friend. Lou Gehrig, 2 for 4, 1 home run, 3 RBIs last game. A 3-0 to Gehrig. And they're going to walk him. Looks like semi-intentional. 1 for 3, 1 RBI for Rodriguez last game. He's looking to make amends. He could do it here with a big hit here. First ball hitting. He gets hit. So hit by pitch for Rodriguez. The bases are loaded, 2 outs for Carl Yastrzemski. He ripped the home run last game. New York had 3 home runs last game and still wind up losing. The pitch to Yaz. There's a ground ball to third. Fires at the second for the force play. And New York comes up empty-handed. So despite a couple of hits and a hit batter, nothing across for New York. And they go to the top of the second, already down by 4. Hershiser needs to redeem himself here. The top of the order is coming up again. Kenny Lofton up the hit, the 1-2 pitch to him. Round ball and a base hit up the middle. And Lofton, who was second in the league in the Casey Stengel League and stole base with 54, he gets his first hit of the series, and now we got a base stealing threat here. Roush. Line drive deep into the corner for extra bases. Roush running first, heading for second. Lofton with his blazing speed. He's going to make it. Roush running second and the third. He is in there with a double. Roush credited with an RBI double, especially with the throw that was made towards home. 5-0 here, and Hershiser once again in trouble. Man, if there's nobody out, the pitch to Mattingly. There's a drive to center. Coming in is Van Slyke. He'll make the first out of the inning. And I'll be a sacrifice fly on an RBI here, and it is 6-0. So Don Mattingly $6-0. A sac fly RBI for Mattingly as Roush scores 6-0. And here's Chuck Klein, one down. The 1-0 pitch to him. It's a drive deep, way back. It is going and it is gone. Boy, that was a drive, a super drive here. 430 feet from home plate to deep left center field. And Chuck Klein, solo home run, 7-0. Indiana. And that'll be it for Hershiser. And in comes Steve Carsey. Out of bullpen, having to come in the second inning. Here's a pitch from Carsey to Roland. A ground ball to short. Rodriguez fires the first. He got him. Hop number 2. Here's Bubbles Hargrave, the 0-1 to him. There's a line drive and a base hit the other way. That's his first hit of the series. So the inning is prolonged. Herman, 1-for-1, drove in a run. There's a line shot to Ryder Rodriguez. Indiana scores another 3 runs, and they've taken a 7-0 lead. They've really stunned the crowd here at the Bronx. The 1-0 by Bob Friend to Edgar Martinez, a weak ground ball to the pitcher. He fires it over the first, gets him out. So a nice fastball that's tailing away, and a weak ground ball by Edgar Martinez. That's like went over 4's first game. He's going to make something happen here. There's a weak ground ball to second. Billy Herman will fire to first. Gets the out for the second out of the inning. Carsey to come up in here, the 0-1 to him. There's a drive that is hit into deep right center field. Running over his loft, and the ball's going to be kept in the park because of the wind. Makes the catch, and it's 3 up and 3 down for New York. 7-0 Indiana to the top of the third. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with a fastball, and there's 1 down here for Carsey. Bob Friend, the 0-2 to him. Struck him out on a changeup. Good pitch. Lofton, a 2-1 pitch to him. There's a ground ball to short. Rodriguez quickly fires to first, and a 1-2-3 inning for Indiana. 7 runs so far for Indiana. 7 runs on 10 hits through the first 3 innings. In comes the top of the order, Collins, Keeler, and Torrey. Pitch to Collins by Bob Friend. There's a drive to center. This will be playable for Lofton. He's under it, and he picks up the first out. Keeler, who tripled the last time up, but then wind up scoring, a 2-2 to him. A swing and a miss on a changeup. Beautiful pitch. Actually, it's a curveball. Slow curve, and he just completely whiffed at it for strike 3. Torrey, the 1-1 pitch. There's a ground ball to second. Herman steps and throws, picks up the out, and a 1-2-3 inning to retire New York to the top of the 4th with Indiana up 7-0. Roush, Mattingly, and Klein. Roush, who's coming up here, who struck the run-scoring double. Here's a drive hit the other way to left field, but it'll be playable. Yastrzemski, he'll collect the out, and there's out number 1. Mattingly, 1-for-1 with an RBI today. For a sac fly, the pitch. Here's a line shot, but right at Eddie Collins for the second out. Klein, 2-for-2. Single, solo home run to deep left center. First ball hitting here. Here's a drive, and he rips it the other way in left center again for extra bases. Rounding first, heading second is Klein. He'll be in there with a double. 3-for-3 for Klein. Scott Rowland. A 1-2 pitch to him. Swing and a miss with a fastball on the outside corner. Carsey settled down the Indiana offense with 2 shutout innings here. Gehrig, Rodriguez, and Yastrzemski. Friend has pitched 3 innings of shutout ball. The 1-1 pitch to Gehrig, who drew a walk in the first. There's a ground ball to second. Herman fires to first. His third assist here for the out. Alex Rodriguez got hit by a pitch last time. The 1-0 pitch to him. There's a pop up to left field. This will be playable for Roush. He makes a diving play, and he got it. And there's a second out. A little bit of extra effort here. Paying off on the field. There's 2 down. Yastrzemski, the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball to first. Maloney will rush over to first, unassisted to end the inning. And a 1-2-3 inning as the Blasters have now taken a 7-0 lead into the 5th with Hargrave, Herman, and Thon. Going to hit the 0-1 pitch to Hargrave. Ground ball to the pitcher, fires to first, and Carsey delivers the out. 3 innings so far. And he's pitched fairly well here. Billy Herman, the 1-0. There's a fly ball to right field. This will be played for Keeler. Routine play, under it, and collects the second out of the inning. 2 down. Thon, 1 for 2. He's driven in a run today. The 4th run of the first inning. Here is Dickie Thon. Ground ball, and a base hit up the middle. A base hit up the middle here for Dickie Thon. Bob Friend to come on in here, the 2-2 to him. And a ground ball to short. Rodriguez will fire to second for the force play, and that'll end the inning. So 3 2/3 of shutout ball for Steve Carsey. Martinez, Van Slyke, and most likely another pitcher to come in for Steve Carsey. The 0-1 to Martinez. Ground ball right to the pitcher. Fires the first, got him. 3-2. Here's a drive, deep, way back, no doubt about it. Not even the wind's going to keep this. It's a solo home run for Andy Van Slyke. And New York is finally on the board with a solo home run by Van Slyke. It is now 7-1. It's a fastball that tried to get him to run in on the hands of Van Slyke and just, well, didn't throw it in enough. It was kind of low, enough for him to yank it over the right field seats, over the right field fence for a home run. Well, at least they're on the board here. And in comes Carsey, the 1-0 to him. It's a ground ball to second. Herman will fire to first. And there's a second out of the inning. So Herman's fielded his 4 chances, and he's fielded them flawlessly. Here's Collins with 2 down, the 1-0 pitch to him. There's a drive, and he rips into the right field corner for extra bases. Rounding first, heading for second is Collins. He'll make it in there with a double. Really strong throw by Klein. Made it a lot more closer, but Collins makes it in there anyway. Keeler, the 1-0 pitch to him. Here's a drive that is hitting the right center field. Lofton is running under it, and he gets it. Hauls it in for the final out of the inning. However, the Yankees do score their first run of the game on a solo home run by Andy Van Slyke, 7-1 Indiana to the top of the 6th. Carsey, 3 2/3 innings, facing the top of the order here, and probably maybe facing a bit too many and pitching 1 inning too many. We'll find out that's the case. First ball hitting for Lofton. Here's a fly ball that is ripped Van Slyke. A diving catch. A super diving catcher by Van Slyke to collect the first out. The 3-0 to Roush. And a ground ball to second. Collins will fire to first for the second out. Here's Don Mattingly, 1 for 2. The 1-0 pitch to him. Here's a drive, a ground ball right to Collins. He'll fire to first. That'll end the inning. And it goes 1, 2, 3 in the 6th for Indiana, with up by 6 heading to the top of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th, excuse me. Bob Friend has thrown 58 pitches entering the 6th. 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and an earned run on a home run surrendered to Van Slyke. So you have Torrey, Gehrig, and Rodriguez coming in. The 2-2 pitcher, Joe Torre. Here's a drive, high, deep, It is back at the track, at the wall. It is gone. 373 feet from home plate, and Joe Torre connects for his first home run of the postseason. It is now 7-2. Lou Gehrig, a 3-2 pitch to him. The ground ball to first. Mattingly will make the play unassisted for the second out. Rodriguez, the 2-2 pitch to him. We pop up in foul territory. Mattingly under this. He'll make the play, and it'll be out number 2. Solid pitcher by Bob Friend here. Yastrzemski over 2. 2-1 to him. Ground ball is short. Dickie Thon, strong throw to first to end the inning. Once again, New York scores another run on another home run, and they've cut the deficit to 5, with Indiana up 7-2 into the top of the 7th inning. .44 pitches thrown by Steve Carsey. And in comes Steve Klein, Chuck Klein. There's a ground ball base hit to right. And Klein is on again. It's 4th hit of the game, in my opinion. Probably should take him out. They finally do. Frank DePina will come into the ball game. As he'll go out there and make his first appearance of the series. Scott Rowland, the 1-0 pitch to him. A fly ball to short right field. Hustling as Collins makes the play and collects the out. Hargrave is 2 for 3 today. First ball handed to him. Here's a drive to center. Now it's like running in. Will make the play for the second out. So run on first, 2 outs. Billy Herman's 1 for 3 with an RBI today. A 1-1 pitch from DePino. Here's a ground ball, hard hit. Rodriguez makes a strong throw to first and will collect the final out during the inning, despite a base hit. And Indiana, no runs are scored. Bottom of the 7th here, with Edgar Martinez, Van Slyke, and DePino coming up next. Friend. Still in the 7th inning here, the 1-2 pitch to Edgar Martinez. Struck him out on a changeup. Beautiful pitch. Van Slyke, the 3-1 pitch. There's a line drive base hit the other way. So Van Slyke after a rough first game went 0 for 4. Much more productive game here with Babe Herman, who ripped the pinch hit single, coming in a pinch hit here. 461 in the season as a pinch hitter, and ripped a single center in game 1. There's a line shot and a base hit up the middle again. He's 2 for 2. Van Slyke will be held at second. First and second with 1 out. And a little bit of a dangerous situation here for New York. A 3-2 pitch, Eddie Collins. There's a ground ball to second. 4-6 for the putout. Collins, with his really top-notch speed, beats out the play for first. 2 down with runners in first and third. Keeler to come up. The 2-2 pitch to him. Here's a drive that is into left center field. Under it is Roush. Great hustle play. Collects the final out of the inning here with a chance for New York to probably pick up a few runs. And Roush snatches it out of the sky for the final out. Still Indiana, 7-2, and it's at the top of the 8th. Thon, Bob Friend, and then Lofton to come up and hit. Ricky Horton now to come in and relieve here Frank DePino. Horton makes his first appearance of the series. The pitch to Thon, who's had 2 hits today. Ground ball to short. Rodriguez fires to first. He's gone. And Rodriguez has played pretty well here. Not too many errors. Bob Friend's going to come in and hit here. The 0-1 to him. We ground ball to Rodriguez again. A 6-3 put out for the second out of the inning. In comes Lofton. A 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to short. Rodriguez again. 6-3 put out. That'll end the inning. And Rodriguez with 3 straight 6-3 putouts has retired Indiana in order. To the bottom of the 8th, with Indiana comfortably up front 7-2. So Torrey, Gehrig, and Rodriguez. You might think of taking up Bob Friend at some point. The 0-2 pitch here to Torrey. There's a line drive and a base hit to left field to lead off the bottom of the 8th for Torrey. In comes Gehrig, the 3-2 pitch. Here's a drive that is hit to left center field. Hustling is Roush. He makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Once again, strong run there by Roush to catch Gehrig's fly ball, and it's 1 down. The 0-2 pitch to Rodriguez. Swing and a miss on a curveball. Curveball low and away, and retiring is Rodriguez. It's 2 down. Yastrzemski with a 2-2 pitch. There's a drive in the right field. Just before the warning track, Klein is under it, makes the catch. And the Siders are tired for New York. No runs in this inning. On 1 hit and a runner left. To the top of the 9th with Indiana up 7-2. Roush, Mattingly, and Klein. Ricky Horton pitches second inning and work. No kidding. You got 3 left-hand batters coming up here. The 2-2 pitch to Roush. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on a changeup. Nice pitch, low and away. Mattingly, the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider inside and low for the second out. Klein, 4 for 4 for a home run today. The 0-1 to him. High fly ball that's in the right field. This is playable for Keeler. And Indiana, once again, was at 1-2-3 to end the threat. To the bottom of the 9th, New York trying to make a miracle comeback of their own. Friend is still in there. 8 innings here so far. Martinez, Van Slyke, and Horton to come up. The 1-1 pitch to Edgar Martinez. Here's a drive that is ripped the other way. Back at the track, back at the wall. It is gone. Edgar Martinez with his second home run in as many games. Has now made it a 7-3 ball game. Boy, he took a fastball that was on the outer half of the plate, drilled it, and that was just not even a fly ball. It was just a deep line drive and to that short right field porch and into the seats for a home run. Van Slyke, the pitch. First ball hitting for Van Slyke. He rips a drive. It is high. It is deep. It is gone. Back-to-back home runs for Andy Van Slyke. And it is now 7-4. Friends still in there. Hank Greenberg to come in and pitch it. The 1-0. Ground ball, base hit up the middle. Runner on first, nobody out. And in comes Dan Plesac to come on in. And they probably should have brought in the bullpen a lot earlier. Maybe even somebody else who had a much more fresher arm. Plesac comes in here to face Eddie Collins. The 1-0 pitch to Collins. 35 saves this year. There's a ground ball to second, 4-6. Not in time for first. But they do pick up the first out of the inning. And it is 1 down. Collins is on with 1 down. And in comes Willie Keeler. The 2-2 pitch to him. Swing and boy, he got him. Beautiful fastball on the outside corner. Caught looking. Keeler disagrees. But it's of no consequence, and it becomes out number 2. Joe Torre is 2 for 4 with a home run today. New York has hit 3 home runs in game 1, 4 in game 2, and they're likely going to come up empty-handed here. Torrey, the 0-2 pitch. I struck him out looking on a fastball in the outside corner. Indiana downs New York 7-4 and have now taken a commanding 2-0 lead. Talk about a stunner. New York, winners of over 100 games this year. Now down 0-2 in the series, and a chance of possibility of them being swept as they go back to Indianapolis. Well, Indiana wins the game 7-4, 7 runs, 13 hits, no errors. The Yankees, 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors. The winning pitcher is Bob Friend. He goes 1-0 in the playoffs. Orel Hershiser, an inning and a third, 9 hits, 7 runs, 1 strikeout, and a home run. He picks up the loss. Dan Plesac, pitching 1 inning with a couple of strikeouts, earns his 2nd save in as many games. Home runs by Chuck Klein for Indiana and 4 by New York. Van Slyke with his 1st and 2nd, Martinez with his 2nd home run of the year, and Joe Torrey ripping his 1st. 7 home runs in 2 games, and yet they're down 2-0. The time of the game was 3 hours and 19 minutes. And in a couple of days, we'll be seeing you in Indianapolis as Indiana looking to put the Yankees out of their misery by sweeping them. The Yankees have a lot of things to figure out. When you think about it, they gave up 6 runs to Indiana in the 9th inning of game 1, 4 runs in the 1st inning of game 2, 3 runs, and then they pretty much shut them down the rest of the way. They're going to have to find a way to keep Indiana, 1, off the bases, and 2, prevent them from scoring. That's going to be, but that is a lot easier said than done. So on behalf of the WBA network, this is John Papageorgiou signing off and saying good night to all of you. Wishing a pleasant evening, and see you next time for Game 3 in Indianapolis between Indiana and New York.